Whenever you're ready. All right, welcome everyone. Going on a little bit early tonight. It is senior night. We are going to check our volume levels here and just very briefly get ready to get this thing going. The seniors for the entire football team. The band was done last week, I believe, and I'm going to have to apologize for not having it out there. Nobody let us know that it was going to be happening, and I had somebody call me about this. So we are going to broadcast the senior night. We're going to give way to the camera for the senior night. We're going to turn it over to Mr. Matthew in the press box as we get going. So if the volume is all good, Josh, are we ready to go here? We're going to turn this thing over to the press box at 30, and you will see the senior night. Thanks.
And cross country. Let's begin. Our first senior tonight is number 5, Addison Eng. Addison's escorted by his parents, Mandy Cleveland and Channared Eng. Addison is a 4-year member of the football team, and his future plans include go to an undecided college and run track. Ladies and gentlemen, that's senior number 5, Addison Eng. Our next senior tonight is number 8, Jackson Bechtel. Jackson is escorted by Alexis Bechtel and Stephen Bechtel. He's a 4-year member of the football team. After high school, Jackson plans to attend an undecided trade school and enter the workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, that's number 8, Jackson Bechtel. Up next is number 9, Ethan Brown. Ethan's escorted tonight by Talia Brown and Jack Brown. He's a 2-year member of the football team, and after high school, he plans to attend an undecided college, become a business owner, and raise a happy family with his girlfriend, Zaylee. Ladies and gentlemen, that's number 9, Ethan Brown. Next up tonight is number 15, Tryon Samples. Tryon is escorted tonight by his parents, Marshall Samples and Tony Samples. Tryon is a 4-year member of the football team. After high school, he plans to attend an undecided 4-year college and continue to play football. That's number 15, Tryon Samples. Up next, number 17, Brandon Phillips. Brandon is escorted tonight by Ashley Ellis. He's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, he plans to attend an undecided 4-year college and continue to play football. One correction, Brandon Phillips' plans after high school are to attend an undecided college to play football, then pursue a career as an anesthesiologist. That's number 17, Brandon Phillips. Up next, number 22, Nate Reynolds. Nate is escorted tonight by his parents, Jeremiah and Kelly Reynolds. He's a 4-year member of the football team. And after high school, he plans to attend an undecided 4-year program and continue to play football. That's number 22, Nate Reynolds. Up next is senior number 24, Dominic Mead. Dominic is escorted tonight by Mandy Strunk and Zach Mead and Amanda and James Peak. He's a 3-year member of the football team, and after high school, he plans to go to an undecided college and redshirt for football and major in business and go with the flow after that. That's number 24, Dominic Mead. Up next, number 27, Jaden Hetrick. Jaden is escorted by Amanda and Kyle Marriott. After high school, Jaden plans to attend an undecided college and pursue a career in cybersecurity. That's number 27, Jaden Hetrick. Up next is number 37, Cameron Gray. Tonight, Cameron is escorted by Sandy Gray and Jim Gray. He's a 4-year member of the football team. And after high school, Cameron plans to join the Marine Corps and get an education in diesel mechanics, then go to an undecided trade school to learn auto body, then later in life, own my own restoration business and be rich and drive sports cars. Ladies and gentlemen, that's number 37, Cameron Gray. Up next, senior number 39, Landon Holloway. Landon is escorted tonight by Amber Holloway. He's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, he plans to go to an undecided college to play football and major in something to do with sports or in the medical field. That's number 39, Landon Holloway. Up next, number 52, Jared Anderson. Tonight, Jared is escorted by Tabitha Anderson and Steve Anderson. He's a 4-year member of the football team. And after high school, Jared plans to go to an undecided college on a rodeo scholarship and major in ag business and to continue to pursue a career in welding. Ladies and gentlemen, that's number 52, Jared Anderson. Up next, number 55, Jack St. Nicholas. Jack is escorted tonight by Joe and Melissa San Nicolas. He's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, Jack plans to go to an undecided college to study finance. That's number 55, Jack San Nicolas. Up next tonight is senior number 57, Charlie Murcia. He's escorted tonight by Falons Sopranes. He's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, Charlie plans to go to an undecided college and pursue a career as an orthopedic surgeon. That's number 57, Charlie Murcia. Up next is number 63, Gavin Valentich. Tonight, Gavin is escorted by Connie and Steve Valentich. He's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, he plans to go to an undecided welding school and pursue traveling welding and eventually build a big house on a lot of land. That's number 63, Gavin Valentich. Up next, number 65, Owen Adair. Owen's escorted tonight by Christy Adair. He's a 4-year member of the football program, and after high school, he plans to be in the construction union and have a nice house in the country. That's number 65, Owen Adair. Up next, number 69, Caden Taylor. Caden is escorted tonight by Amy Taylor. He's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, plans to go into the workforce and buy a fast car. That's senior number 69, Caden Taylor. Up next is senior number 74, Pablo Cortez Garcia. Tonight, Pablo is escorted by Alejandra Garcia and Luis Torres. He's a 3-year member of the football team, and after high school, Pablo plans to go into law enforcement and become a master detective and catch all the bad guys. That's number 74, Pablo Cortez Garcia. Up next is number 88, Josiah Sims. Tonight, Josiah is escorted by Lindsey Lawson and Joshua Lawson. He's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, Josiah plans to attend an undecided college to major in sports management and become a sports agent. That's number 88, Josiah Sims. Up next is the student trainer, Leanne Carruthers. Leanne is escorted tonight by Carrie Carruthers and Brent Carruthers. She's a 4-year member of the football team, and after high school, Leanne plans to attend K-State University to major in sports medicine, then later become an orthopedic surgeon. That's the student trainer, Leanne Carruthers. Up next is our manager, Lily Tarwater. Lily's escorted tonight by mother Susan McLean and stepdad John McLean. She's a 4-year manager of the football team, and after high school, Lily plans to attend an undecided college and major in psychology. That's manager Lily Tarwater. Up next, another manager, Aubrey Jones. Tonight, Aubrey is escorted by Marsha Thomas and Tyler Thomas. She's a 4-year manager of the football team, and after high school, plans to attend an undecided college to get a bachelor's degree in nursing and become a trauma nurse. That's manager Aubrey Jones. Up next, manager Emma Lyon. Tonight, Emma is escorted by Tim and April Lyon. She's a 2-year manager of the football team, and after high school, Emma plans to attend an undecided college to further her education. That's manager Emma Lyon. Our final manager tonight is Gideon Gibbs. Gideon is escorted by Sean and Audrey Gibbs and accompanied tonight by brother Jacob Gibbs and grandmother Peggy Gibbs. This is Gideon's first year as a manager for the football team. His future plans are currently undecided. That's manager Gideon Gibbs. Let's give one more big round of applause to the senior class of 2024 football team. Up next, let's recognize the senior member of the Silver Sensations dance team. That senior is Brierly Hassick. Brierly is the daughter of Brian and Shauna Hassick. Brierly is a drum major and president of the Harrisonville Royal Regiment Band, is involved in the Harrisonville Jazz Band and Music Makers. She plays Tanya in this fall's musical Mamma Mia and is a senior rep of the Drama Club. Be sure to check out Mamma Mia November 14th through 16th. Her favorite dance memory is her sophomore year when she danced halftime shows. Brierly's future plans include attending the University of Central Missouri to obtain her undergraduate degree before going on to PharmD school to study pharmaceuticals in order to pursue a career as a pharmacist. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Silver Sensation Senior Brierly Hassick. Up next, let's celebrate the senior class of 2024 cheerleaders. Tonight, Allison Dunteman. Allison is the daughter of Aaron and Grace Dunteman. Allison is a varsity cheerleader and has been a cheerleader for 3 years. Her favorite things to do is paddleboarding on the weekends with her cousin Lily and spending time with her family at her grandparents' home. Allison plans to attend an undecided college while doing ROTC. She plans to major in biology and attend medical school to become a neurosurgeon. She hopes to secure a job in Chicago. Allison would like to thank her parents for being supportive of her goals and helping her throughout high school. That's cheerleader Allison Dunteman. Up next, senior Allison Edson. Allison is the daughter of Jill Sheeks and Dustin Edson. Allison has been a Harrisonville High School cheerleader for 3 years, lettering on varsity for 2 of them. In addition to her cheerleading, she's been involved in the A-Plus program, as well as EMT at the Cass Career Center, and has also played the violin for 7 years. After high school, Allison plans on continuing her cheerleading career at the college level and earning a bachelor's degree in nursing at an undecided college. She then plans to pursue additional certifications in Botox and aesthetics to work in a med spa. One of Allison's favorite cheer memories is learning and successfully doing new stunts, along with cheering on the sidelines of every football game. She gives a special shout-out to her parents, who have always supported her and are the best friends. Allison would also like to shout out her boyfriend, Hunter, for always buying her Chipotle. That's senior Allison Edson. Up next, senior Elizabeth Hedges. Elizabeth is the daughter of Brian and Amy Hedges. Elizabeth has been involved in high school soccer for the past 3 years and is completing her first year of high school cheer. She would like to thank her family for always being by her side and being there to help her through anything she needed. She'd also like to thank her parents for buying her off the black market. She would like to thank Connor, Maddie, Tori, Katie, and Alyssa for always being there to help her with cheers and making her laugh. Her favorite cheer memories are every Friday night after the game involving a movie night with her best friend Delaney and her loving boyfriend Garrett. After graduation, Elizabeth plans on attending the House of Heaven to get her esthetician license and hopefully opening her own spa. That's senior Elizabeth Hedges. Up next, senior Mia Keller. Mia is the daughter of Camille Weston and Ryan Keller. Her plans after high school are to attend an undecided college to obtain her RN and her RBT. She has been a cheerleader for 3 years, lettering for 2 years. She's been involved in the A-Plus program, the Health Services program, as well as EMT at the Cass Career Center. Her favorite cheer memory was finding out I made varsity with all my best friends with me. Mia would like to shout out her family and boyfriend for being her biggest supporters and her teammates for being her best friends. That's senior Mia Keller. Up next, senior Lacey McCammon. Lacey is the daughter of John and Leah McCammon. Lacey's involved in cheer and the Advanced Health Services program at the Cass Career Center. She's been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years and a junior varsity 1 year. After high school, Lacey plans to attend an undecided college to become a doctor. Lacey's most memorable moment in high school was us hitting a basket and Tori hitting me in the face and giving me a bloody nose. Lacey would like to shout out her dad and sister, Taylor, for being there for her no matter what. She would also like to shout out Lily Bungar for being the best friend in the world, for being her Minnie, and for always being there for her no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, that's senior Lacey McCammon. Up next is senior Delaney McCubbin. Delaney is the daughter of Tiffany Newland and Robert McCubbin. She has been involved with cheerleading for 5 years and has been on varsity since her freshman year. Laney has earned many team awards, including Best All-Around 3 times and Most Inspirational twice. She has also earned 5 letters for cheer. Laney has served as team captain for 3 seasons as the Wildcat cheerleader. Her favorite cheer memory was watching the 2024 homecoming routine come together after many weeks of making music and piecing together choreography. She will also always love the bus rides and spending time across from LA jamming to music. She's very proud of her team and her stunt group. Her future plans are still undecided at the moment, but one thing she knows for sure is that she would love to be a home mom and teach her future kids about Jesus. Delaney couldn't have gotten through these 4 years without the support of her lifelong best friend, Elizabeth Hedges, and the one and only Ellie Maxwell. That's senior Delaney McCubbin. Our final senior cheerleader tonight is Ashley Nelson. Ashley is the daughter of Tanya and Andrew Sanders. Her plans after high school is to attend MCC to get an associate's degree in nursing and later attend an undecided college to get her bachelor's degree. She's been a cheerleader for 5 years, lettering for 3 years, and serving as assistant captain for 2 seasons. She's been involved in the A-Plus program as well as EMT and the Cass Career Center. Her favorite high school memory is all the time she and her best friend Lily had at Mr. Crutchfield's class and having her sister Bailey on the other cheer team for her last season. Ashley would like to shout out her mom for always being her biggest role model and to the coaches and team for always pushing her the best she can. Ladies and gentlemen, that's senior Ashley Nelson. And a big round of applause for the senior class of 2024 cheerleaders. And finally tonight, we want to recognize the senior class of 2024 cross-country team. Our first senior, Kaylee Norris. She's escorted tonight by her parents, Nicole and Jason Norris. She's a 3-year member of the cross-country team. Kaylee's future plans include being committed to the University of Alabama to run cross-country and track while studying business marketing with a minor in nutrition. Roll Tide. Ladies and gentlemen, that's senior cross-country runner, Kaylee Norris. Our next senior tonight is Stephen Overbay. Tonight, Stephen's escorted by his parents, Dan and Stephanie Overbay. He's a 4-year member of the cross-country team. Stephen's future plans include attending UMKC to pursue a doctorate in pharmacy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's runner Stephen Overbay. And our final senior tonight of the cross-country team is Selah Paris. Tonight, Selah is escorted by Michael and Jennifer Paris. She's a 3-year member of the cross-country team. Sayla's future plans include to study veterinary medicine at the University of Missouri in Columbia. Ladies and gentlemen, that's senior cross-country runner Sayla Paris. Let's give a big round of applause to the senior members of our cross-country team. And one more big round of applause to the entire senior class of 2024.
All right, welcome back, everyone, and we will be getting this thing going here pretty quick. We've got 6 minutes until the game is going to get things ready to go. The band is getting ready to play the anthem. We're going to give way and play some commercials at this time. We'll be back.
Church and Dwight, the company that brings you brands like Arm & Hammer, Hero Cosmetics, and OxyClean, is hiring in Harrisonville. Church and Dwight is looking for experienced team members at their Harrisonville manufacturing facility. Full-time and part-time positions available. Wages from $20.08 an hour and benefits starting day one. Come join a place where people matter. Learn more by visiting churchdwight.com and click on careers. That's churchdwight.com. Church and Dwight is an equal opportunity employer.
It's your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
What is one of your most precious commodities? time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank. All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to get our little entrance done here, but because we had the senior night thing, I want to mention that we forewent the pregame show by Brad Sainer, Farmers Insurance. That also had us give up the Show Me Auto Mall keys to the game. We'll talk about some of those things as the game goes on. The Papa Murphy's touchdown contest, that when the Wildcats score touchdowns, somebody will score a free pizza. So, getting ready to go with this thing. I'll look back here and see what Josh has got going on with the cameras. It's looking good back here, so welcome everyone to the contest. We're about 1 minute and 45 seconds away from having the captains come out. So looking forward to getting things going in that department. Welcome and thank you. Remind you that 2-3 Construction is our first quarter sponsor. Young's Tire and Wheels, second quarter sponsor. Third quarter, Show Me Auto Mall. And fourth quarter is Sonic. Our other sponsors, Lacey Dominic Shelter Insurance, Troby's Appliance, Home Appliance Center, Max Motors of Harrisonville, CPSK Insurance, Sherwood Heating and Cooling, Papa Murphy's, Signature Will and Trust, Sherwood Community Bank, Red Barn Ranch and their Red Zone, Brad Sainer, Farmers Insurance, Culver's Golden Classics, First Class Heating and Cooling, Lindley's Country Pastries, Country Cookies, and Judy's Q. So the captains are headed out into the middle of the field. Looking forward to getting things ready to go tonight. The Wildcats are looking to end the season with an opportunity to hopefully have a home game, but some things are going to have to happen for that to become a situation. I believe Raytown South would have to be beaten by Grandview. We'll wait to see if that's going to be something that happens tonight. T2 Travis Forsler headed down to get my hoodie. I get a little older and a little tougher. Uncle Big Tuck got the haircut going on. You must be getting ready for a wedding or something. So Uncle Big Tuck will be on the camera. James is not with us tonight. He had to take a shift at the the fire station down in Clinton, so we'll miss him tonight. And Josh will be on the cameras and the commercials tonight. So Josh has drawn a little double duty. Big Tuck will be on the handheld camera, and Josh will be on the 3 PTZs. So it looks like I missed. It looks like for whatever reason, the Wildcats are going to have their backs to the south, and they will receive the ball to get things going here. So the Wildcats will be on offense first, and we'll be ready to go here briefly. There's just 4 of us. There's usually 6 or 7 of us, and there's going to be 2 people short tonight, but we're going to get her done anyway. Welcome to the broadcast. Odessa is 4-4. They lost to Southern Boone, Warrensburg, Pleasant Hill, and Chillicothe. They beat Clinton, Mexico, Oak Grove, and Center. The Wildcats have lost to Bolivar in overtime, Warrensburg, and Pleasant Hill, and they beat Richmond, Center, Cassville, Clinton, and Oak Grove. So tonight, it looks like we have started the game with a 15-yard penalty
the officials were huddled together and they dropped.
So it looks like a 15-yard penalty, so we're going to tee this thing up. And number 30 is the kicker. It's Dalton Cates, and he's going to kick this thing off to the Wildcats. So he kicks it over into the corner. That ball's taken at the 8-yard line and just about up through. So Beechner on the return of 12 yards, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the left hash. On the 25-yard line. So the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10, and here we go. We're going to start out with a bunch over to the left, and in the backfield on his all lonesome is Levi Hall. Travis, get T2 Travis turned back up here. We'll get
Don't do that yet.
To take, sorry, it's already been done, and there's going to be a gain of about 9. So Samples on the carry for 9 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 1 from the 34-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
2nd down and 1.
To say, as you ignore my heavy breathing here for a minute, out of shape, running down the stairs and whatnot.
All right, a pro right formation, veer backs. Levi Hall under center. Sims and Smalley, the wideouts, going to run a little inside veer action. Ooh, that's going to be a gain of about 3.
Yeah, it looks like the front line there, offense getting a little bit of movement, and looks like there's some holes up there. They're running a true kind of 3 front, and so they're going to have some gaps covered well in their subbing, so they might be running multiple.
So 1st and 10, pro right formation, veer backs. Levi Hall pulls it out, and that's going to be a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, and I saw that Brandon Phillips is back this week. Been kind of without him for a couple weeks to add to our injuries and whatnot. It looks like the offense has kind of slowed down their approach a little bit.
Mason Ryder with the tackle for the Bulldogs of Odessa. Got a 5-man front or a 3-man front with 4 linebackers. There's a pass out wide.
Pass caught by number 7, Cole Smalley.
This is mine.
Gotcha.
Correction, pass ball is incomplete, intended for number 7, Cole Smalley.
So pass is incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 here on the near side. Going to be a double tight with a stand-up flex tight end, flanker to the left, veer backs. Looking, and there's a ball. That's a nice defensive play made by number 4, Jackson Whitaker.
Yeah.
He's a sophomore on the play there.
And it looks like Keller, I would say, was it Keller there on that?
Tight end from the backside.
And, I mean, the last couple of weeks he's been a big target, and that was a good job by Whitaker getting a hand in there. I like the idea of a little bit of play action, kind of the rollout as well. Just didn't connect on that one.
Catch by
Looks like
number 5, Gabe Studdard.
Good coverage, though. With the fair catch, he had to reel it in. He had three Wildcats, bearing down, and not a real lengthy first drive there, but we go ahead and play the field position game and start with it there on the 30.
The Wildcats did get one. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down, but we've punted away. We've got twins to the left with also a slot, an eye back, a split into the right. So trips to the left and a split to the right. Ooh. Going to be a handoff to number 25. I've got my pieces of paper turned wrong here. 25, Lake Waters on the carry, a loss of 4 on the play. A loss of 3 by the.
And number 65, Owen Adair.
So Adair on the stop. It's going to be trips out to the right, Twins to the left, empty backfield.
Look for some jet here.
Nope, going to pass right off, looking down the middle and just out of the reach, had a couple of verticals. It's number 13, Carson Tilden, the junior, was down the middle on the seam, and if he could have brought that one in, might have been off to the races to see.
Yeah, he was, there was a late follower there trying to get back out to his verticals. Them running, empty and whatnot. Those being able to run 5 verticals is tough.
3rd and 13, back to pass is the quarterback. He gets out of trouble, looking down the middle, throws it, and that's going to be incomplete. That's Mason Ryder.
Yeah, it looks like Addison Ing all the way from that right side, kind of squeezed his route and was able to help out there in the middle. Not really anything doing there as timing just didn't work out. The Wildcats were able to flush out quarterback there and make him throw it a little before he wanted to.
That was actually Michael Scott on the pass, number 12. The punt is away, and that is a deep punt.
Wow. Yeah.
67-yard punt, rolls down and is downed by number 3, Powell.
Yeah, that was a booming punt, and it was a good job by the there was a little bit of pressure coming off of the edge to get a little bit of a hand on that, and it was a good job of laying off the punter, so we didn't go ahead and give that right back to him.
Tuck, Big Tuck over here is saying what a tight spiral on that kick. He nailed that one and there's not a lot of wind, but it took off well. So the Wildcats with their back, they are just 1 yard in, and we've got veer backs, a pro formation. Going to give on the outside veer and outside, and that's going to be enough for a first down, actually. So it's going to be a gain of about 11, and that's going to be a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. When you think appliances, think Troby's first.
Yeah, and that could have gone for a little bit more. Hateman for Odessa went ahead and got a little bit of a shoelace tackle there, get him tripped up. Back to that veer backs. Looks like we are strong here into the boundary. We're going to run that option again, and there's the give.
So a gain of
about 15.
Actually 16 or 17. 17 as they go. We got one official showing 16, one showing 17. But they are going to set it for 17, so that's another Troby Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. 1st and 10 here on the near side. Pro right formation from the 29-yard line.
They're going to be giving that dive all night if they don't switch up their alignment.
Well, we had 2 backs go one direction and a quarterback go the other direction, and he so has a quarterback keep for a gain of 1 yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Josh, are you doing okay back there? Josh is back there all by himself, running the camera, waiting to run commercials. Big Tuck's right on one side of me. T2 Travis on the other side. Pro left formation, veer backs. Sims to the near side, Smalley to the far side. Going to be a tight and a little bit of a back. See if he can get out and run.
Good job. Yeah, I like watching Brandon run the ball. He is he's really a hard-nosed kid that wants to make a hit on a defensive guy, which is nice. But he's just a smart little patient runner as well.
31-yard gain, 1st and 10. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first. That is going to be pro right veer backs and a little quick pass and it looked like he was looking in, and Josiah Sims was looking in, and
Isaiah Hanks there on the coverage there for Odessa, and a little bit outside their out of reach. Hall put that one. It's tough to throw outside the numbers, especially when you're in the middle of the field. And but I have a feeling we're going to be able to run that dive on this just by pure alignment.
Nice play call. Going to run the veer to the right side. Going to hand it off, and he spins out of one tackle. I believe that was that Bechtel?
I believe.
So Jackson Bechtel with a gain of 11 for a first down, and the Wildcats look like they just might veer this thing all night long and be able to run play action pass whenever they like. It's another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think appliances. And a pro left, he's going to be in the shotgun. No, he's going to step up, go under center. Pro right formation, Smalley to the split to the far side, Sims to the near side, and going to hand that off, a little bit of a cutback, and it's going to be a gain of about 4. So Phillips on the carry brings up second down and 6.
I like that we're going to go ahead and stay with our option. Hall's doing a good job right now as far as seeing everything pretty well and giving the ball a lot. Like I said, a lot by alignment right now, but Odessa's going to see that, and they're either going to mix in some stunts or they're going to start kind of mixing up their alignment. So we'll take advantage of that for as long as it can, and then see if Hall can go ahead and make the change up as the defense.
So,
incomplete over here on the
incomplete pass intended for Johnson. Go back to a pro left formation on the far side. Third down and 6 in the gun, flanked by Phillips and Bechtel, it appears. Third and 6. Going to run a little lead option.
Oh, my.
Decides to keep it. Actually, excuse me. So Brandon Phillips on the carry. Loss of 1, going to bring up 4th and 7 from the 25-yard line.
A little bit of a scary pitch there. Ball control and keeping the ball in our hands and defense off the field as much as possible as the end of the year kind of rushes up on us, and be firing on all cylinders as we kind of move into November.
So a pro right formation with an additional flanker out there. Phillips behind Hall. Going to get a little lead option look under duress. And he's going to throw it in through the hands of Bechtel. Bechtel would like to have that one back, but that's the way it goes at times. So the Wildcats come up empty, but they burn some time. They find out that they can run the ball, and they give way at the 25-yard line here on the near side to the Bulldogs.
Yep, and you know what? Bechtel might have been thinking a little bit about running before he caught that thing. He even waved at Hall to show that he was open. He'll probably look that one in the next time and run that in for 6. But
well, he had his back straight to the defender, so he could have been worried about taking a shot, wanting to make a move a little early. So trips to the left, split into the right, and a fade pattern. And that ball's going to be knocked away. That was Amori Powell.
Oh, yeah, Cannably on the coverage here, and he actually did a really good job of squeezing that receiver to the sideline, because I believe that he stepped out on the 40, so even if he would have raked that thing in, it should have come back. So looks like he got doubles, pistol.
Second down and 10. Double, got twins to the left. Now motion over to those twins. Going to hand the ball up to the middle, and a little spin out there by Gabe Studdard.
Yeah. There's a flag on the play. And I can't tell.
They have a motion by Odessa.
That's number 26, Malachi Bolin.
Yeah, 26 Bolin there was who brought that down. It was, and he made that play from the backside. That was pretty solid pursuit there. Go ahead, Pop.
So Penalty is declined, going to make it 3rd down and 8. Interesting there. It was going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Going to have Twins out to the left, slot to the right.
He's going to go in motion again, it looks like. No, maybe not. He's got a weird stance.
Back to pass, and going to take a hit, and the sack, get that number there.
Wow.
It's going to bring up 4th down. Smith.
Yep, Tyson Wyatt Smith. Wow. I think he went from disrupting that crosser and then straight up into taking that down. This punt is not going to be as good. It's going to stay right there.
That punt is by Dalton Cates. And it's going to be at the 35-yard line. Be here on the near side, so the Wildcats will take over. 4:22 remaining in the first period. Sorry, as we do not have our scoreboard, so we need to report that time to you. So 4:22 remaining in the first and 10 here on the near side from the 35.
Hasn't been a whole lot of stoppage in play. Hasn't been a whole lot of downtime. Kind of going right back on it, but we've kind of got our first couple series in the books and going to make some adjustments and see if we can't take advantage of
Pro left, and Bechtel comes out looking deep. There's a pass over the middle.
Keller.
Caught by Keller Johnson, and he's hand fighting with that stiff
Hands
arm.
off. Gosh dang it, that's weak.
So you're going to have a catch for 10 and then a run for 25. We're going to have a penalty over.
It's a block in the back. It's a weak one, but it was right there at about the 27.
So it's going to still be a first down.
Correct.
It's still going to be a 10-yard catch and about a 9-yard run then instead of a 19-yard run.
Yeah.
After the penalty is assessed.
It was a good ball. It was a good job bringing that one in, and then also to shake off a tackler to get down there.
2 different tacklers that he did a stiff arm with.
Yeah.
So that'll be a Troby's Mag Tag Home Appliance Center first down. And it is on the 40-yard line on the far side. So when you think appliances, think Troby's first pro
left.
Pro right formation. Going to be a little dive for, it looks like, 4 plays. Your line's doing some things up if he pulls that one out, but you know what? We'll take 4 yards each time. Yeah. For sure, it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Sims here to the near side, Smalley to the far side. Johnson to the tight end on the left. Veer backs, Hall under center. Didn't get the read that he wanted right there, and that's going to be a loss of Hall on the keeper. Actually, they gave him forward progress, which I didn't think he got that far, but maybe so.
Yeah, Carson Tilden there on the tackle. He wasn't fooled by by the option there as far as coming back down on the give that we had been going for.
He stayed with his quarterback responsibility is what he did.
Yep.
So we'll call it 3rd and 7 here. The Wildcats are going to go with Twins to the right, to the left. Hall in the pistol. He's going to pitch it, and the ball is on the ground and picked up. And that ball is going to be picked up and run for a touchdown by Carson Tilden. So a scoop and score for Carson Tilden, and he takes it back 53 yards for the touchdown here with 2:29 remaining.
I will go ahead and have a little bit of what I'll call bright side to kind of what just went on right there. Saw Nate Reynolds back in the game. Was who that was kind of intended for, and as he turned and ran after Tilden there, his stride looked pretty well. He didn't look like he was in any pain, so we might be seeing a few more reps from him, and once he gets kind of settled back into the timing and the speed of everything, might be ready to go.
So Cates with the PAT. The Bulldogs lead 7-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
2:29.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
All right, so here we are. Odessa is going to go ahead and take the first lead of the game, 7-0 with 2:29 left in the first. You got Tryon Samples and I believe Beechner back as well. And we'll see if we can't get a kind of a decent return like on the first one here.
It's going to be taken at the 6-yard line. Going to get up through and makes the turn. And
come on.
Holy cow. I don't know that I've seen an umpire throw a block penalty that far, but that's going to be coming back Beechner.
Yeah. Well, I would have to see that one again. I think if that side judge's eyes are that far inside, I'm not sure he's watching what he's supposed to. But nonetheless, Wildcats will have it. They're going to mark off the penalty here, and it looks like we will end up at the 22-yard line. Be 1st and 10. We're going to be here on the near side. Like I said, we'll be here on the near side, and we're going to see kind of what the Wildcats are going to come out with. The first series, they were really kind of working on the option. It was working well, and then Odessa made some adjustments. We'll see what they kind of go with. They are going to still be in that spread to the right, your veer backs, Hall under center. Steps back and reads the defense, makes a check. Run that option. It's going to be a give to, I believe, Brandon Phillips. Looks like he's going to get 2 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up here on the near side. Still early in this game. The clock will wind. Hall will come up to the line. Give himself a little bit of look at the defense. Your veer backs go down. Another option. And it'll be a give again. And I tell you what, Odessa has made the adjustments and is really playing the triple option and I believe they're bringing a little bit of pressure to make it a little bit easier to get to their assignments. But Bechtel on the carry there did go ahead and fight forward for a yard. It'll be 3rd and 7 here with 1:22 left in the first. Hall will bring his Cats to the line, check the defense out, and here we go.
Pro right formation, a little fake to the dive, and a little bit of time, gonna throw it up deep. See if Josiah Sims, it went off of the hands of number 7, Isaiah Hanks.
Yep, and he actually got, he got a really good hand in there. Isaiah did a pretty good job of trying to use his body and his forearm to kind of just move in to where that ball was coming down. And Isaiah, went up at his highest point he could get to and got a hand on it.
So Smalley back to punt. Smalley back around the Wildcats' 12-yard line. The kick is away. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's off of the player there. See who got it back. That went off of one of the players that was blocking, but he was able to get it back.
It was Mason Ryder there.
Ryder was able to get that ball back after it went off of him. So the Bulldogs with 54.9 seconds, leading 7-0 here after the scoop and score just a bit ago. Tim Hollingsworth is our Sonic kick return contest person, and I believe it's 50, 60, 70. It's either $70 or $80 tonight. I'll calculate that. I didn't do a good job being prepared for that. But Tim Hollingsworth will figure out how much it is if we can get a return for a touchdown. So pass out into the flat, and a nice job.
I think it's going to be Samples. I could be wrong.
So Studdard on the catch. Samples with the tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7, a gain of 3.
There were a couple other Wildcats that were pretty quick as well, but this has really been a pretty well-played defensive game. The only score, being Odessa's scoop and score on the turnover.
Nice completion there.
Be careful with that.
It's going to be a gain of about 12. Going to be a 1st down. See if they're going to move them forward. Samples on the tackle and Ing on the tackle. So right at the 50-yard line on the far side. On the far side. Going to be twins out to the left. A stacked twins and stacked twins here to the right.
Second quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Your first quarter sponsors was 2-3 Construction. Now it'll change to Young's Tire and Wheel for the second. Wildcats are trailing 7-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Sorry I did not have the extra point up. It is there now, 7-0. That PAT by Dalton Cates of Odessa made it 7.
All right, as we switch sides, looks like Odessa's going to be moving from
right to left, south to north as Gary, and that is number 12, Michael Scott, with about a 11-yard gain on the scramble. So it's going to be 1st down for...
All right, it's going to be a little bit frustrating if this line judge down here can see a hold from 35 yards away on a kickoff return and not 2 right in front of his face. However, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Trips to the left, split into the right, 1 back in the field with the quarterback 12, throws a fade pass over to the far side, and it looks like it's going to be completed. 24-yard line.
Can't believe they're on the coverage over there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of forcing to the sideline. That line judge absolutely has a better view than I do on whether that was inbounds or not. So we'll see kind of where they go. Odessa's going to be right there at the 11-yard line. As they move in, into the red zone, they're going to be empty, have some jet motion come across, and they're going to hit him on a bubble. And Cats are going to snuff that out real quick and in a hurry.
That is Gabe Studdard on the kick. It's going to be a loss of 2.
Tryon Samples read that very, very well. I imagine he was actually coming in motion or rolling down. If I know Nolan rolling those safeties. So that was a very good play. Loss of about 2-3.
2nd down and 13. The electronic sticks say 3. So 2nd down and 13. Trips out to the right. Twins to the left. Scott looking, rolling, going to throw it, and it looks like it could be caught in the end zone on a pass. Got a flag on the play.
Probably going to be administered on the kickoff.
10 minutes and 27 seconds. We'll see if that touchdown stands here. We'll see. Roughing the passer, and that is going to be touchdown. So that's going to make it 13-0. Dalton Cates with the PAT attempt, 10:27 remaining, and that is up and good. So 14-0 with 10:27 here in the second. We'll give way for a commercial. We'll be back.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
All right, welcome back, everyone. 10:27. So the Wildcats have given up a scoop and score in the first quarter. A long pass and then a touchdown pass, and that roughing the passer is going to be assessed on the kickoff. So once again, Dalton Cates, the kicker for Odessa, will be kicking from the Wildcat side of the field.
You wonder if he's going to try to make this hang big time and they try to pin him deep, or if it's going to be booted into
the hanging deep. It looks like that's going to get into the end zone, but he did kick it the first time that they had that down deep to try and get him. So that will be a touchback. Young's Tire and Wheel, the second quarter sponsor. I believe he's got that changed on the screen. Yes, he does. So the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 right smack dab in the middle of the field from the 20-yard line. So the Wildcats with some work to do. They trail 14-0 with 10:27 remaining in the half. Pro right formation, veer backs. Sims to the far side, Smalley to the near side. Under center is Hall. Going to give the ball on the dive. I think we're going to see them soon go to the outside veer because they are running that tight.
Well,
have a player down on the play, a 2-yard gain. We will give way. Got to call in before we go to commercial with the player down. Got a player down. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Max Motors, our team is ready to help you with all your automotive needs.
My husband and I were looking for a truck. We were told that Max Motors was the place to go. They had exactly what we were looking for and at a price that worked within our budget. Plus, there was zero pressure. I've never had such a pleasant experience at a car dealership. We will definitely be going back to do business with them in the future.
If you're thinking about a new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Hyundai, shop 24/7 at maxmotors.com. Open late. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back to us, guys. I believe injured player Wildcat down was number 63. And I should know my lineman. That's where my big body played on offense. So it looks like 63 is Gavin. And tonight on senior night, looked like he had a knee injury, had to be helped off the field, but nonetheless, we will continue to roll. As Hall comes to the line, we got your pro to the left, veer backs, and he kind of has a little bit of a keeper there, just a little bit of a follow. Don't need any block in the backs, and Hall will go ahead and run out just into the Odessa Bulldog territory. It is a
33-yard gain on the play, 9:52 remaining in the half. Wildcats take it into Odessa Bulldog territory. See if they can keep things rolling here. Remember that Odessa will have the ball coming out of into the second half. 1st and 10 from the near side on the 45, pro to the left side formation. Gonna run the dive to the left side. Gonna be a gain of about 2.5. We'll just call it 2. Gonna be 2nd down. So Phillips on the carry.
What we're starting to see, what has kind of changed from that first drive was they're getting a little bit of movement on the center now, and that double team is not getting exactly the movement it was. But we're going to be, again, into your spread to the left in your veer backs. Hall under center, takes the snap. We're going to run the option. He's going to stay inside. He'll keep it, and he will fight forward through about 3 Odessa tacklers for about 3 yards, and we're going to be 3rd and 5. Ball will be spotted just inside the 40-yard line and in the middle of the field here.
3rd down and 4, middle of the field, just out from the snout of the Wildcat. In the middle of the field, pro left formation, Smalley to the near side, Sims to the far side. Gonna step back, he's looked things over, veer backs. Gonna run the veer to the left side, and that's Phillips, and he's off and running. Good pursuit, though, to not allow that to be a race. And the foot race we didn't get to go with. 5, 10, 15, 13-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, it looks like the Wildcats may be quick up on it here, but I'll tell you what, Brandon did jump out through the line very quickly, and as he broke outside, he wanted his receiver to kind of come in and make a little bit of a crack block and him take the outside. And like you said, pursuit was on, and he got caught, but
going to be another veer, spins out of it, and that's going to be a 1st down. So that's back-to-back. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st downs, back-to-back on veer plays, running the wide, the outside veer, I believe, and that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's also, the name that we haven't heard quite a bit here in the last several weeks. Nate Reynolds running the ball there. He had a nice little spin off of some contact and got a few more yards. I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of that this evening.
Maybe right now. Give it, nope. It's going to be taken out. That's what happens when your quarterback is able to get the big guy. We got a flag on the play.
Of course we do. But I will tell you that what you do right there and why that happens is because they have not been queuing on a number 22, Nate Reynolds, and after that first run that he got right there, bounce off of one guys, they clamp down on him, and Hall's able to pull out and take that in, regardless of the the flag here. We'll see what it is and see what we're facing kind of here. I would say
it was a hold, but it was down at the 2-yard line, so the ball is back to the 12. It's going to be first down again, first down and 11.
And I would say Harrisonville's probably feeling pretty good about having their original starters from the beginning of the year, and they're probably not too worried about playing some football.
So that's a gain there of 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 to Reynolds. It's going to bring up second down and 6 from the 7-yard line. So Josiah Sims headed to the far side. Up, they're going to call him back. So second down and 6. 7 minutes and 8 seconds and counting here. The Wildcats trailing 14-0. They're on the drive. Pro to the left side. Wide outs to both sides. Going to run the veer to the far side, and that's going to be Brendan Phillips in for the touchdown. So the Wildcats cut the lead to
8 as of now.
8 for the moment. You know that when the Wildcats score, someone scores a free pizza from Papa Murphy's. We'll get that person here before long. Smalley is going to take a shot at this extra point. We'll get your scoreboard caught up here during the timeout. Short of personnel, I'm having to take care of that. And that kick is up and good. So with 6:51 remaining in the half, Wildcats cuts the lead to 14-7. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the Papa Murphy's free pizza. We'll be back.
Max Motors, our team is ready to help you with all your automotive needs.
My husband and I were looking for a truck. We were told that Max Motors was the place to go. They had exactly what we were looking for and at a price that worked within our budget. Plus, there was zero pressure. I've never had such a pleasant experience at a car dealership. We will definitely be going back to do business with them in the future.
If you're thinking about a new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Hyundai, shop 24/7 at maxmotors.com. Open late. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back. The Wildcats scored a touchdown. So, Patricia James, you scored pizza from Papa Murphy's. I will be getting in touch with you to get you that pizza code. Patricia James, you have scored. Smalley's going to kick this, and it's going to be deep and into the end zone. So, Patricia James wins a Papa Murphy's pizza. Odessa will take the ball from the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Wildcats see if they can get a 3 and out now to let the offense get back in here with a little bit of time to be able to tie this thing up. But the defense has some work to do, middle of the field, 1st and 10 for the Odessa Bulldogs. They lead here with 6:51 remaining in the first half.
I'm going to have a comment here probably in a couple drives, but I want to do my due diligence here on
and through the middle.
Looks like Keller.
So a little zone action, and Keller, I always want to say Keller Hayes, Keller Johnson with the tackle and a loss of 2. A little zone look there and came through from the backside. Did Keller Johnson. So a nice job. You know, may have been a guard that pulled there, and he went right through from where he pulled maybe.
I mean, he came right off of the slanting nose there, kind of had a was almost late getting off the ball, but the center stood up kind of with him, and Keller came right off of his butt to make that play.
Right off the hip to make the play. That's going to be a procedure call against.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make my comment now. What we're seeing here and why I think we just saw a big energy boost, and it's amazing what a player and his presence can do for the rest of your team as your confidence comes back. I mean, you see the aggressiveness in the play calling. You see extra energy getting out to the play. You see a tackle for loss. You see a penalty. You see a sack. And, I mean, that's just,
That's going to be
newfound confidence that you're going to go.
Another 8-yard sack there on the play. And
I was talking about that as the sack.
Right, but I was just going for the 8 yards there. So we have a penalty of some type here.
And I guess it's going to be on Harrisonville, which I'm not shocked about, but I'm starting to build curiosity here as far as what exactly they're looking at and whether they're really looking at both the white and the black jerseys.
All right, nonetheless. How do we have second? Okay, so we have 2nd and 7 after the penalty. Not sure what the penalty was. I missed that as I was taking care of my quarter. There is another. Now, want to be careful throwing somebody down there. That's number 25 on the carry. That's Lake Waters.
Brought down by Keller Johnson.
So Keller Johnson has a little renewed get after it here. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 13. Regardless of what we're doing, we have to play hard. We have to play within the confines, and we have to be careful. There's going to be trips to the right, split into the left, one back in the backfield with Michael Scott. Scott looking down, and that ball is tipped up in the air by...
I think that was what? Oh, yeah,
Jackson Nicholas. His family sits right in front of us, and they love to go back and listen to the game. I appreciate them doing that as well. So that's going to be 4th down and 13. He got the big paws up in the air and knocked that one away and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's dangerous to get a little bit of a hop right there. If you know the quarterback gets you off your feet, he might be able to go ahead and make a move or whatnot. But, I mean, he had nice separation, and it would have been kind of no use to keep running. He found himself in no man's land and able to get the vertical up to bat that down. Trying Samples back to kind of field that punt. It took a Odessa Bulldog bounce there, and he kind of ran right up and off the right side. I think it was the right move, though, with a couple guys closing in.
As he was coming up there, it looks like he was telling all of his team members, hey, stay away. There wasn't anyone around but him and Odessa Bulldogs. But the Kate's kick gets down to the 36-yard line here on the near side. 1st and 10 in Wildcat territory. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Wildcats trailing by 7. Trips to the left with a tight end and a couple flankers. Josiah Sims here. A little rollout to the backside. Sims was open early and then recovered up. And the pass was caught. So Keller Johnson with the catch. And that's going to be an 11-yard gain. That's a Troby Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. When you think appliances, think Troby's first. 4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining. It's going to be 1st and down, right down at the neck of the Wildcat in the middle of the field on the 47-yard line here on the near side. Twins right formation, a little flex tight end with a flanker. Keller Johnson on the far side. Split backs, play action pass. Quick pass. And that's going to be a quick out to Josiah Sims for a gain of about 9.
You know, down here, even though that be on the near side here, Hall almost had a fluent take the snap, ball up to shoulder, and came right out to throw that little 5-yard out. And Sims able to kind of get up the field a little bit to just be right here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1
Open
on
up the playbook.
44-yard line. See what happens here. Same formation.
Yep.
Gonna throw it short, or fake short and throw it deep. Just a little bit wide of the field and a little bit long for Smalley to be able to get that.
That's opening up the playbook. Your 2nd and 1 makes it real nice to be able to take a shot or run a screen draw, some kind of misdirection. They went with the home run ball, and like Pop, you said, a little bit out of bounds, but they have a 3rd and 1, still very manageable here.
Pro to the left, going to give on the dive. That's going to be enough for the first down, a gain of 2. Down to the 42-yard line, that's going to be a first down.
Like
that's going to be a
Phillips.
Troby.
Oh.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying Phillips on the carry there. I didn't I thought that's what you were going to say as well. Go ahead.
Nope, I was going to go with the Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. When you think appliances, think Troby's first. First and 10 from the 42-yard line, right on the snout of the Wildcat in the middle of the field.
Sometimes we can finish each other's sentences, and sometimes we can be wrong 3 times in a row. My bad.
There's a pro left. We're going to
He's going to keep it.
Going to keep it. They're running that almost as a little trap back-like dive.
It's
more than straight ahead.
A little bit of a QB follow. Oh, yeah. As far as it gives your quarterback a two-way go. If he likes the cutback, he can take it as he runs that follow-up in there. A lot of times you're probably not going to see him take that just because you might be turning back into a linebacker that got some attitude.
12-yard gain by Hall on that play, on that keeper. Going to run the option to the right, and he's going to turn up and do it again. And he's going to be taken down after a gain of 14. So Levi Hall with a gain of 14. Tackled by Jackson Whitaker, a sophomore. A lot of sophomores on this team and several juniors on the defense. We're going to get a pro left formation. To the far side, Josiah Sims, the near Schmalley. Tight end to the left side is Johnson, veer backs. And a quick hitter, and that is Brandon Phillips. And another first down, so right at a 10-yard gain. It's going to be a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down.
He barely snuck that in to be able to get it to Brandon. That's why it hit so quick. But we also just moved into the Red Barn Ranch red zone.
Yes, and this is their last weekend of being open with all of their Red Barn Ranch activities and stuff before Thanksgiving. We're going to go with a pro right formation now. Veer backs under center.
They're going to run that
and
follow.
That's going to be touchdown. That's going to be a keeper by by Levi Hall. And that's going to make it 14-13 with a PAT to come here to tie this thing up with $1:35 remaining in the half. So Smalley
and to attempt the extra point
to try and tie this thing up.
I tell you what, the first one looked very different than what it has in times past. Okay, that kind of reverts back. I'll shut up as the
so there's going to be a pass thrown deep. I don't believe, nope. I believe he did not get him down. That was a good look down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We weren't going to get that call.
We weren't going to get the call anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't going to go there, but then I decided
to.
So 14-13, we'll be back with the Wildcats score. Somebody scores pizza, and somebody did. We'll be back with that after this break. We'll be back.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
All right. Wildcats trail 14-13, $1:35 remaining. What's that last name? It's Clint.
Is that Huston?
Austin?
Oh, yeah, maybe it is.
Clint Austin, you have scored a pizza. That ball is deep into the end zone. So Smalley with the kick into the end zone. That's going to bring it out to the 20-yard line with The Wildcats trailing by 1:35 remaining. Now, this is where if you can, we'll see if they're going to pass it all with an opportunity to maybe give the Wildcats a little bit of time. I don't know that they will, but we'll see what they think they might be able to do. We've got trips out to the right, Twins with a slot to that side, split into the left.
They absolutely will, but if they don't throw the ball and it be incomplete, the clock will
Michael
run.
Scott, so we'll see. That's going to be a timeout called. And the judge, as he's the near side judge here, trying to be sure that that is stopped. So the Wildcats get a timeout, and that is a Golden Classics timeout. Well, Coach Maxwell takes a timeout to check things out. You need to take timeout and go to Golden Classics. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by technicians that give you peace. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
Cats with a timeout here. Coach Nolan, the defensive coordinator, is going to try and get the Wildcats with an opportunity to
That's
get.
exactly what they did go ahead and give us that as the clock would have ran. And now as they do throw the ball, if there's an incompletion, which that's not going to do it, but
So Amari Powell with the catch.
that was a pretty good ball, and actually not even bad defense. It was a good throw and catch. Now you're looking at a very large situation of a bend don't break, and you only have to hold for another minute and 17 seconds. They keep throwing the ball. They may have more time, but if they run, it'll dwindle pretty quickly. So we'll see what happens here.
36-yard pass play into Wildcat territory on the 44-yard line. Back to pass, and that pass is caught for a gain of about 8. Whitaker on the catch.
And I believe that was Tryon Samples. Yeah.
So Samples. So Odessa calls the timeout this time. Buck 9, them trying to save some time. So we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with 1:09 remaining in the half. Wildcats trailing by 1, ready, go.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans. Are you ready for a touchdown of flavor? Enter Papa Murphy's Score-Free Pizza Contest. Picture it, Wildcats on the big screen, friends gathered around, and the excitement of a touchdown. But that's not all. At Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, we're touchdowns into free pizza. Every time the Wildcats score a touchdown, you score big too. Head to Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville to enter, and with every touchdown, someone gets free pizza. Don't miss out. Sign up for the Papa Murphy's Touchdown Contest and celebrate touchdowns like never before. Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, where touchdowns taste better.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Looking over my shoulder, waiting for it to come back, and the commercial went a little longer than I thought. 2nd down and 2. Back to pass, hands up. That's up in the air. That is a great job. 2 passes in a row by number 3, Amari Powell, to go up and get the ball.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I mean, Ing, he got up there as well. He just was late. I think Ing may have even gotten up more so, but he was just late getting in the air. And I tell you what, I bet Nolan is not super excited about thinking that there's a little bit of hand fighting there going on, but nonetheless didn't get that call, and we'll have it 1st and goal.
Odessa will have. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
All right. Welcome back, 14-13. Odessa knocking on the door there on the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. There's a pass going across. Somebody cut right in front of the defense. I thought was going to get their hands on it. That ball is caught for a touchdown, so that's going to make it 20-13. And Cates will come on to attempt the PAT to make it 21. 59.2 seconds. Big asking the question here. That kick is up and good to make it 21. So his question is 21-13 with 59.2. Is Odessa just left just 0.8 of a second, under a minute, for the Wildcats to have a little more time? We'll see if they're able to do anything with it. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
All right, they got Welcome to the Jungle going on here. We'll see if the Wildcats can make something happen here, teeing this thing up on the 40-yard line. You know, I hate it when the music plays so loud and I've got to be talking, because if I don't talk over the top of that, then YouTube is going to ding me by tomorrow morning at this time.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just so hard
Well, we'll go ahead
to
and
fight
keep
against it here.
I mean, I could go ahead and sing something different. I'll copyright you.
So that ball is going to be kicked and caught and slid down. So Ing with the senior comes and gets that one and goes down immediately to preserve the 59.2. I'm surprised that they don't think that some time had to come off there, but they did not. So 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Wildcats see if they're going to try and do anything. In particular, we're going to be in the shotgun with a pro right formation. So in effect, we're going to also run motion out here to the near side. And stepping up the middle and going to be taken down.
Number 68, Robert Erlob. I don't know.
69, Cade Carroll with
68.
So we get a correction there, Erlob. You had that right the first time.
Oh, my. I wonder who's watching the game.
2nd down and 12. Well, I was trying to see the numbers with these 67-year-old eyes. Yeah, I got you. So, in fact, we come back with a dive. 21
how about a whistle?
Seconds riding here. Gain of about 5 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Wildcats look like they are going to be going to see if they can get one more play in here. Going to run a little veer to the left side. And going to be a gain of about 4. So the Wildcats trail 21-13. They trail the Bulldogs of Odessa. We'll get a little break going on here. We'll come back. We'll get a few commercials to do a little bit of business, and we'll be back.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
Church and Dwight, the company that brings you brands like Arm & Hammer, Hero Cosmetics, and OxyClean, is hiring in Harrisonville. Church and Dwight is looking for experienced team members at their Harrisonville manufacturing facility. Full-time and part-time positions available. Wages from $20.08 an hour and benefits starting day one. Come join a place where people matter. Learn more by visiting churchdwight.com and click on careers. That's churchdwight.com. Church and Dwight is an equal opportunity employer.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Max Motors, our team is ready to help you with all your automotive needs.
My husband and I were looking for a truck. We were told that Max Motors was the place to go. They had exactly what we were looking for and at a price that worked within our budget. Plus, there was zero pressure. I've never had such a pleasant experience at a car dealership. We will definitely be going back to do business with them in the future.
If you're thinking about a new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Hyundai, shop 24/7 at maxmotors.com. Open late. See dealer for details.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans. Are you ready for a touchdown of flavor? Enter Papa Murphy's Score-Free Pizza Contest. Picture it, Wildcats on the big screen, friends gathered around, and the excitement of a touchdown. But that's not all. At Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, we're turning touchdowns into free pizza. Every time the Wildcats score a touchdown, you score big too. Head to Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville to enter, and with every touchdown, someone gets free pizza. Don't miss out. Sign up for the Papa Murphy's Touchdown Contest and celebrate touchdowns like never before. Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, where touchdowns taste better.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a 4th-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
And we're back.
Yes, we are back, and I think we have the right headphones on.
Yeah, that's my bad.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Wildcats trailing. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be looking over here at the camera. 21-13 at this point. And, you know, we didn't get to do our regular pregame, so what would you say you would have talked about with keys to the game, and how has that gone awry?
Well, hindsight's pretty easy to nail these. First you want to take care of the football. It's always this time of year as we're approaching your playoff times to where you need to be positive in creating turnovers, not giving up turnovers. And so, you know, and early on, scoop and score when you had a tough pitch where you were kind of already engaged by a tackler. When Hall tried to get it out here too, I believe it was Brandon Phillips, and the ball ends up on the turf, and a kid who's been flying around for Odessa had already, I believe it was, Carson Tilden. He had the really heads-up play tackle before that, and then also that scoop and score, and nobody was catching him as he picked up that ball in stride. So you got to be positive in creating turnovers rather than giving them up. Your special teams has got to be on point, whether it be muffed punts, whether it be returns, whether it be not having penalties on these returns, or especially, even big plays that end up being brought back. Or it didn't necessarily bring us back from losing a first down, but it does still set you back from, say the 25 to the 40 when you talk a 15-yard personal foul. So the turnovers, your special teams have got to be firing so you don't have a one, having to go for two to either decide a game or go to overtime and things like that. And then lastly, I would say, especially with what we've seen so far, we shouldn't be having this many penalties this late in the year. What the officials are seeing, we got to play a cleaner football game, whether it be hands inside, getting our feet moving better, or just not blocking somebody in the back or holding when the play is already past you and downfield. So in the second half, they're going to need to do those things much better. I think that we have some energy. We have a couple, an athlete back that we haven't had since week 1 or 2. And I believe we're going to see some more from him. And I think what that does is it gives Odessa's defense a ton more to key on to where they have to play that triple option. Everybody's got to stay assignment sound instead of saying, oh, that's not necessarily the option that's going to beat us, and being able to hone in on somebody else. So that'll force them to defend everybody. And from the defensive side, we got to keep dialed up on the pressure, I think, and our secondary needs to guard hard and guard for about 4 or 5 seconds, and if we don't have the quarterback on the ground at that time, make a play on the football.
Well, and we've had a couple plays that Amari Powell has gone up and gotten the ball on a couple of plays. And when that pressure is dialed up that you're talking about, they don't get a chance to throw it up deep. Yeah. It's going to have to be something that if it's thrown up in the air, then you have a better chance of more people being able to get there because it's not so far down the field.
That or the timing's just completely off, and they don't have, and it's uncatchable. So even if legs get tied up, you're probably not going to see that flag.
And early when we had some pressures on some passes, they were just out of reach.
Absolutely.
Hey, to bring a little bit of information about next week, because next week will be the starting of districts. Next week's going to be a tough week because one of the things that we have to start doing is that the broadcast will be through Misha, and you'll have to go to Misha TV to see it. Yes, we don't really like it that way and all that kind of stuff, but nonetheless, that is the way it is. You guys will need to go to Misha TV, search Harrisonville. There could be 2 icons there. You be sure and choose the 4 T's. It's going to be a rough week because Uncle Big Tuck is getting married, and we're not going to be
there. That's not why it's a rough week.
Yeah, that's not why it's a rough week. It's going to be a rough week because I'm not going to be there, and it's going to be kind of on Josh and Chris and Travis to put this thing on, and so we'll have some different technology that we have to do. We have to live stream it through a different place and do different things. So just be ready to go to Misha TV to see the game.
I will be at Tucker's wedding. It's just the rehearsal dinner I'll be missing on
it's
Friday.
The rehearsal dinner that he's going to be missing on Friday night. Yes. So we're down to 6 minutes and 10 seconds to where each of the teams have to be back out and starting their warm-up. We want to go back to the pregame that Brad Sainer, Farmers Insurance, and the Show Me Auto Mall, as well as the Papa Murphy's and all of our commercials, Red Barn Ranch, and all of our people, because without them, none of the broadcasts happen. And what we're going to do now is we're going to break away, do a little more business. The guys make fun of me for saying do a little more business, but
I like it.
We're going to do some business, send it back to Josh. He's going to do a little bit of business for us, and then we'll be back for this second half, see if we can get the Wildcats going and get this W.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
Church and Dwight, the company that brings you brands like Arm & Hammer, Hero Cosmetics, and OxyClean, is hiring in Harrisonville. Church and Dwight is looking for experienced team members at their Harrisonville manufacturing facility. Full-time and part-time positions available. Wages from $20.08 an hour and benefits starting day one. Come join a place where people matter. Learn more by visiting churchdwight.com and click on careers. That's churchdwight.com. Church and Dwight, equal opportunity employer.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Max Motors, our team is ready to help you with all your automotive needs.
My husband and I were looking for a truck. We were told that Max Motors was the place to go. They had exactly what we were looking for and at a price that worked within our budget. Plus, there was zero pressure. I've never had such a pleasant experience at a car dealership. We will definitely be going back to do business with them in the future.
If you're thinking about a new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Hyundai, shop 24/7 at maxmotors.com, open late. See dealer for details.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans. Are you ready for a touchdown of flavor? Enter Papa Murphy's Score-Free Pizza Contest. Picture it, Wildcats on the big screen, friends gathered around, and the excitement of a touchdown. But that's not all. At Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, we're turning touchdowns into free pizza. Every time the Wildcats score a touchdown, you score big too. Head to Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville to enter, and with every touchdown, someone gets free pizza. Don't miss out. Sign up for the Papa Murphy's Touchdown Contest and celebrate touchdowns like never before. Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, where touchdowns taste better.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a 4th-generation farmer, it was important for me to share our experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, some place that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little...
All right, welcome back, everyone. Here we go, 21-13. The Wildcats are trailing Cole Smalley to kick it. And that ball's going to head down, and it's going to go out of bounds. It was doing a nice job, and then it decided to take a left turn. So that's going to bring the ball out in good field position to start things. So out to the 35-yard line, right smack dab in the middle of the field. Wildcats trailing 21-13 here in the third quarter.
Odessa takes over 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
So each of the coaches have had an opportunity to talk things over. We'll see how they do here to get things going. The Bulldogs have Michael Scott in the backfield, empty backfield, trips to the right. And does jet-looking sweep. That looks like a hold to me, but still a great job by the pursuit of everyone. Looked to me like Carson Tilden had a little hold out there, but not ruled such. Gain of 3, going to bring up 2nd down and 7. All right, so 2nd down and 7, still on the right side, trips to the left, slot to the right. Twins now motion over to make it quads, going to throw it out to Gabe Studdard, and Studdard is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage and going to bring up 3rd down and 7, no gain on the play. And we're back. Yes, we are back. Sorry. Trips to the right, slot, Twins to the left. Going to bring him in motion. No, they aren't. They're going to go with Twins to the left. Pressure, and the pressure from the backside. Get me a number. I couldn't see it.
Me neither.
Tyson Wyatt Smith, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a 15. So a nice job with that. Zach, have you got your breath back to where you can go yet?
No, that's why I'm still looking in the binoculars.
All right, the punt back to punt up by Cates, and that's going to hit, and he's going to pick it up and go with it and get a beanbag thrown of where he grabbed it.
Down to
Samples on the return
42?
out to the, I believe it's going to just be the 41, but it'll be close to there. About a 6-yard return. 1st and 10. Just close to the mouth of.
They might be backing this up and making them kick it again.
We will see.
Although, that might be a bad idea considering the first punt.
And he's got a little wind behind him right now as well.
First and 10 for the Wildcats.
So they're going to decline that penalty of motion, and I think T2 Travis Forsler called that one because he remembered that was a tight spiral, and boy, he center deep. It was about if I remember right, a 67-yarder by the time it came to a stop at the 1 yard line.
And yes, it was a big old roll in their favor. And
pro right formation, veer back, Smalley to the far side, Sims to the near side. Veer back's gonna pass it, and a little stop route by Smalley, and that's going to be a gain of about 7. Hall to Sims.
Yeah, looks like Carson Tilden over there, close over there on the. May have been the second one there. I couldn't get your number.
I believe that Tilden is the outside linebacker on that side. Not positive. Pro left formation. Smalley to the far side. Sims to the near side. A little option action there and running hard. And, hey, let's get a whistle here, guys, instead of.
That's all right. That's all right.
So Phillips on the carry, and that's going to be a gain of about 13. And that is over into Odessa territory. That's a Troby's Maytag home appliance. First down, 1st and 10. When you think appliances, think Troby's first.
All right, ball in the 45, middle of the field. Let's go. Ball is moving.
Pro left formation, veer backs, Hall under center. Going to run a little dive to the left, and he goes forward for a gain of about 4. Brendan Phillips with 14. Cade Carroll on the top. Carroll, I believe, to be the nose guard. And the Wildcats with a 2nd down and 6 here. You'd like to get just a 2 or 3 more to stay a little bit more on schedule where you have an opportunity to run play action, but that ball's going to be
handed / falling down together.
Yeah, they may have both had that one when they went down, but that was a gain of about 2, going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats.
The reason I'm okay with that is because the ball didn't end up on the ground.
That's exactly right.
And, so they can, as a running back clamps a little bit, they've been kind of run that follow nice. So if he gets that pulled out, he may be turning up inside and still be able to get back to quick relationship at some point.
Pro right formation, Smalley to the far side. Going to pull that out on the outside veer. That's going to be close to a 1st down. Believe that it's going to be called that the ball was down before it came out. That's going to be a 1st down. Troby's Maytag home appliance center 1st down. When you think appliances, think Troby's first. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. In the middle of the field on the 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Going to go with a little bit of urgency, and this is the time of year that anytime you have momentum and stuff going like this, you've got to put some kind of points on the board.
So a flex tight end, he's going to pull it. The dive up in there. Phillips is tackled without the ball, and Hall turns it up for a gain of 7 or 8. It's going to be a gain of 7 now. That's why I like that gain of 7, because now with 2nd and 3, you might be able to run a play action pass here. But I'm kind of old-fashioned. You don't get too much in a cloud of dust on these kind of fields these days, but I sure like the cloud of dust myself. We've got a flex tight end and a flanker. We're going to send Brandon Phillips out as a flanker to the far side. 2nd down and 3. We're going to run a little option look, but no pitch back, and that's going to be real close. But I believe it's going to be short. So it's going to bring up 4th down in less than a yard.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw this guy. I didn't know whether he was matching the guy over there, but it was closer than I thought to the first.
Excuse me, 3rd down and less than 1. That's where I was hoping for a play action pass.
Pass?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So Hall goes under center, pro left, and we're going to
Forward progress. Thank you for the whistle. And we're going to stay on our feet.
Going to be a first down, a gain of 2 by Brandon Phillips. That's going to be a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. When you think appliances, think Troby's first. Little bit of urgency. We're going to get the flex tight end with 2 receivers to the right, a tight end to the left.
Oh, nice grab. Thank you.
It was just about fumbled over the edge there.
Oh, there we go.
Another dive, a little veer look, and that's going to be a gain of maybe 4. Going to bring up second down and 6. Phillips on the carry.
Yep, no, that's exactly what I was going to say. Keep going to Phillips. We're going to be hitting that dive until he is met by that read block, or by that read guy that we're supposed to have there. That's usually when he's going ahead and either following up in there. We haven't seen too much in the pitch relationship stuff, especially since that ball ended up on the ground, the scoop and score in the first.
Pro left. Second and 6. He's going to pull that off, and that's going to be into the end zone.
Don't touch anybody.
And the triple option, you go, and you pull it out, and you go score a touchdown. I didn't get the yards where it's from, but when the Wildcats score, someone scores a pizza. We'll get that taken care of, and that makes it 21-19. Hey, let's go for 2 and tie this thing up.
Well, I think we're probably going to do that, but the other thing I was going to say is I think we did that from inside the Red Barn Ranch red zone.
Yes, we did, and they're open this week with Halloween coming up this next Thursday, and he's going to run it out. Let's just see if he can get in. Should have probably gone ahead and raced for the corner. We come up short, didn't quite make it, but you know what? The Wildcats have scored a touchdown. They've brought it to 21-19. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the Papa Murphy's Pizza winner.
There you go.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
So Whitaker on the return. Sorry, our Red Barn Ranch got a little bit long there, and we didn't get it started very early. The ball is going to be placed.
Well,
got a flag on the play.
Penalty is indicated as holding against Odessa.
So Odessa with the hold there. Beth Teagarden, the Wildcats just scored a touchdown, and guess what? You scored pizza. I'll be sending you some information for you to get a free pizza. Beth Teagarden with the Papa Murphy's score a touchdown when the Wildcats score. So that penalty is going to move the ball back to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 here on the near side for Odessa. 5:52 remaining in the third period. Trips to the left, split to the right. Pass formation. There's a pass up and deep.
Atlanta.
And he was not able to run under with it. Receiver wanting a flag there, but no flag. Pass not caught.
Yeah, I don't know why he wanted a flag there. That was,
hey, we're all running hard going to where the ball's going there, and you're going there, and I'm going there.
Yeah, the safety actually, Sample's coming over, and I honestly think it was more to not run him over. It was to kind of get him out of the way there so nobody gets hurt. The quarterback has got a little bit of an arm, and that was a pretty good ball. Pretty good D as well, and those are going to be tough to make.
Double stacks up the middle, going to be tackled for a loss. Is that going to be Jack San Nicholas there on the tackle?
Well, I just know that they are dialing up a little bit of the pressure we were talking about to where your secondary is not going to have to guard near as long. You get a little bit of inside linebacker, outside linebacker help to chip those guys as they make any kind of moves across the middle. Otherwise, they shouldn't have to guard very long.
3rd down and 13, 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Wildcats trail 21-19. Twins to the left, Twins to the right, and a pass headed out deep, and that's going to be just over. I believe that was intended for Gabe Studdard. I thought that was number 6, but that's going to bring up 4th down and 13. So the defense so far, if they can force this punt, they will have done their 3 and out here and done their part to maybe keep this field a little bit short.
Yep.
I want to keep my punt returner back a little bit deep because Cates is capable of hitting it deep.
Yep, absolutely. And, I mean, Samples was kind of in on that coverage there, and he may be fielding this with a one-hop. And let's go.
He's going to take it at the 42-yard line.
Protect the ball. Good job.
And he's going to take it up. He's going to get a 9-yard return right into the middle of the jaw of the Wildcat in the middle of the field. So he gets that just into Bulldog territory. We're going to take it from the 49 right in the middle of the field. 4:54 remaining in the 3rd period. Wildcats, let's go take the lead here.
Yep, good starting position. They have they kind of settled down in the locker room, I think, got some adjustments, and are kind of playing back within themselves and ready to go, take it to them.
Twins to the left with the flex tight end, Keller Johnson on the other side. Man, that is a great job with your quarterback being able to go down into the line of scrimmage because they're getting movement over there. And guess who that's behind? Keller Johnson, and a block down, a
down block.
Down block.
Yeah, because you got the down block and you got the combo to linebacker. Yeah.
Nate Reynolds, 22, is back in the game. He played for a little bit and then was out for a while. Back in for that particular.
Yeah. He was in on the last drive as well as we kind of scored. He was a little bit of that decoy as Brandon Phillips was kind of dive. Here's what I'd like to kind of see him go to, and without giving too much away as far as how I think game plan will go, they haven't even been defending the pitch. I think you go ahead and run that dive up in there, and you are putting a ball out there, and you are putting it on the edge and let that kid run.
Well, what's likely to happen here other than the other side is
and you're getting a little bit of that QB follow, which is working with your cutback. It makes an extra.
Maybe works a little better to the other side, but you never know because they still have to. Well, you would think they would have to honor that, but we'll see. That's at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, 1st down. We've got the Twins out to the left, flex tight end, Hayes tight end to the right, veer backs. Hollander center. And he pulls it back out, gets a gain of 2. So a 2-yard gain. Tilden with the tackle. We've called his name quite a little bit tonight. 3 minutes and rolling here. The Wildcats with an opportunity to take this ball down and take the lead. They trail by 2. Flex tight end to the left with a flanker. Single tight end back to the right side. Veer backs. Gonna fake the dive. Gonna roll out.
Oh, my Atlanta.
See if he can get down and throw that out of bounds.
There were already 2 flags down, I think. So this will be interesting.
Touching the top of his head like there was an ineligible downfield is what he's looking for. Got a hold against the Bulldogs.
Oh. And that will be the only thing they're reporting.
Those 2 flags were a long way from each other for it to just be 1 flag. But that's a 1st down by penalty. Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down.
Yeah,
we're going to go with a pro left formation.
I think you're going to take this momentum and hopefully run with it into the end zone.
Get the outside veer to the left. Couldn't help but just leave it in there. See, there you've got Reynolds out here as the pitchback. So why don't we run the lead option out here to this side and get an extra blocker out here and get that thing done? We'll see if if they see that. 220.
Sure, the lead if you want to pull a lineman out there, but I think you have it all accounted for inside, and they're biting down on that so that the dive doesn't kill them. You show that dive, don't even make contact, and put it on the edge. The quarterback making somebody draw to then put it on the edge is also making it difficult.
There's a way to get the ball out to Reynolds, and he takes a pretty good hit out there. So we have a pro formation. We shift Reynolds out there to have two flankers out there, throw a little bubble pass out to him, and he gains 3.
That was a nice grab, and I feel like that was a backwards pass to where if
it's close.
Yeah. And, he did take a little bit of a hit immediately, but, he popped right back up. He was picking up speed heading down, as he went into that. So, again, I think they're having to honor more now, and it's going to continue to open up the playbook.
So there's the dive to the left. We had a pro left with the veer backs. So Phillips on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 5, say the electronic markers on the far side. So the Wildcats almost on the far side, almost to the hash. Ball almost to the 20-yard line. 4th down and 5. Pro formation to the left. Veer backs, Hall under center. We'll see what the Wildcats do here. He looks over, steps back in, and he's going to turn up, and it's going to be close, but I believe he's going to make it. Both officials from the side. That's going to be a first down into the 14-yard line. That's a Troby Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. When you think appliances, you think Troby's first. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Wildcats with 25 seconds and rolling right here, getting to be at the end of the 3rd quarter. So the Wildcats are going to run one more play in the quarter. Veer backs to the left with the pro. Going to run the dive to the other side. And guess what? Into the end zone with Nate Reynolds on a dive play to the right side. Run it tight, and the Wildcats take the lead 25-21.
Well, a couple of things that you have kind of here on this last drive that you did not have in the first half. The O-line has kind of been getting movement all night. They're taking care of the football, but now they have to legitimately guard all 3 options, where Nate Reynolds kind of makes a decoy, where Brandon has been kind of putting it up the middle, or Levi kind of keeps it for Omalanta. Levi keeps it for that little follow, or, you finally get it to Nate on the edge to score, and we will drop an extra point.
Wildcats lead 25-21. When the Wildcats score, someone scores pizza from Papa Murphy's. 7.5 seconds remaining in the 3rd. We'll be back with Who Scored Pizza right after this. We'll be back.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Yours down. All right, the Wildcats take a 25-21 lead. Cole Smiley's going to kick. Hey, Geneva Springer, you just won a pizza from Papa Murphy's, because that's what happens when the Wildcats score. That ball is taken at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be brought out to about the 17-yard line. And on the right hash, the near side on the 17 or 18-yard line is where Odessa will take over. So 1st and 10 from the 19 on the right hash. The Wildcats have taken the lead. 0.8 seconds remaining here in the third, so one play likely to be the only play here in the third quarter as the Wildcats have taken the lead. 25-21. A wide out clear to the far side. We're going to have at least twins to the left. Actually, they're going to have trips, one of those being a slot to that side, and that's going to be a ball's out, and that's going to be gotten back by the Bulldogs. So a tackle for loss about to happen, then the ball comes out. We're going to get a timeout by the referee. He says that's the end of the quarter, so we're going to go to the fourth quarter. The third quarter sponsor was Show Me Auto Mall. Now Sonic will become the fourth quarter sponsor as we take our break. The Wildcats lead 25-21 as we go to the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
All right. Fourth quarter begins. Wildcats lead 25-21. Wildcats will try and see if they can preserve this lead all the way, the rest of the way in this one. Second down and 12 for the Odessa Bulldogs. Wildcats on defense. Caleb Nolan, the defensive coordinator, taking care of some instructions there at the quarter. 25-21 lead as we start the fourth quarter. There's a quick pass over the middle, and that's going to actually be a yard gain of 8. We get a flag flying in the air, probably too hard of a tackle there. So it's going to be second down and 2 for the time being. So that was a gain of 10. And that was going to be against the Wildcats. So as they step that off, Brian Arnhart, you are the winner of 4 Lindley Country Cookies and Baked Essentials. I've done a horrible job getting a hold of people to get those cookies, but we'll get that done. And then Mary Pruitt, you've won a 4T's tumbler or a 4T's cap, whichever you would like to have. So Hollingsworth is the Sonic kick return contest player. So after that penalty, the ball's out to the 42-yard line on the far side. Trips here to the left, twins over to the right, empty backfield for Michael Scott. He's back to throw, throwing the ball deep, and a great catch over there. Amari Powell with a heck of a catch over there. I thought that we would have that well timed for it not to be caught, and he with a great catch. So that's first and 10 down to the 28-yard line. 11:32 remaining in this one. 25-21, the Bulldogs with a little fight in them. They got trips to the left, twins to the right, and flushed out of the pocket is Scott. We've got a flag here in the backfield, probably a hold, and it is a hold against Odessa. So about a 4-yard gain on the scramble by Michael Scott, but that's going to be nullified. Bad news about that is it's a 10-yard penalty, but it was already a hold that was happening 4 yards deep in the backfield, actually about 6 deep. So that's going to bring up first down again on the far side, and it's going to be first and 20. First down and 20. So the Bulldogs will be on the far side. Trips to the left, Twins to the right. Scott in the backfield on his own. Motion over to make trips now to the right. Scott rolls to the right, a little pass, and that's going to be over the top.
Pass from number 12, Michael Scott.
Scott was intended for, I'll see if I'll wait on Mr. Matthew here because I can't see the number. But nonetheless, it's going to be second down and 20. Gabe stuttered. Beechner on the coverage over there. So trips to the left, Twins to the right. Scott in the backfield by himself. Going to be a pass thrown and a pretty nice job on defense there over the top. Whitaker on the reception. Ing on the coverage. So that's going to bring up third down and 10. They gain 10 back on that play. We're going to get a timeout. Odessa takes a timeout here. We're going to take a timeout as well. Wildcats leading 25-21. We'll be back.
What is old is new again. Golden Classics has the same quality, friendly service, and great selection as always, just under the new management of Ryan and Wendy Saffels. Wendy has been part of the Golden Classics family for over 15 years and looks to continue the 40-plus year legacy of Golden Classics. So if it's time to pop the question, grab an anniversary gift or something just because, stay local and go find the diamond in the rough at Golden Classics in the Gaslight Shopping Center right past McDonald's.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Golden Classics and her bling it on. Third and 10, trips to the right, Twins to the left. Michael Scott in the backfield. Michael Scott is a sophomore. He's going to roll to the right, and there's a ball that's thrown up, and that is going to be a touchdown. And Amari Powell with another catch as a touchdown pass. Touchdown pass at 29 yards. So that is going to make it 27-25. Dalton Cates, and the kick is up and it's good. That's going to make it 28-25. So the 3-point lead after that touchdown pass of 29 yards. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Wildcats now trail again, 28-25.
First Class Heating and Cooling proudly serves as your local independent Trane dealer. Their team of skilled technicians put their expertise and precision into every project they undertake, ensuring your space is the coziest and most inviting place to be. Whether it's a chilly winter evening or a scorching summer day, First Class Heating and Cooling is there to make sure your comfort is their top priority. Call us today at 816-380-5659. It's hard to stop a train.
All right, Cates to tee that thing up on the 40. Wind is against him here, but he's got a good lead, a good leg. 28-25, the Bulldogs lead. Could be whoever has the ball last, and this one may win the game. We'll see. 10:43 remaining in the game. There's a ball that's going to be taken at the 8-yard line and up, and going to be a flag.
All right.
Flags come flying in. It'll be a hold against the Wildcats. So we'll see which flag they walk it off from.
And he just tossed his to a better spot, more accurate spot. Well, and you know what? So as the scores, as the momentum, and as the energy kind of shifts back and forth here, we're seeing a well played, a hard fought ball game here. to where there's some frustration things going on. There's always just you got to have your feet in the right spot. You got to be smart about how you're going about playing the game. And right now the officials are a little bit happy throwing some flags, and I'm not mad at them for keeping things under control so things don't become helmet to helmet, cutting in half across the field. So, as long as they're doing that evenly, I don't mind it.
Back to pass, and a nice job.
And
we've got a flag from the backside. We'll see what we've got. A nice catch
that was a great
by
catch.
Josiah Sims. We've seen some balls that have gotten through his hand. That was a great job catching that ball. So the Wildcats going to have an ineligible downfield.
I tell you what here, though, they'll go ahead and clean, this up, but I think that this game has been, for me, this year I've seen the most passes. I've seen the most completed passes, big plays, and, some guys going up and getting balls that normally you wouldn't even see an attempt at. And it's nice to see everybody developing and kind of coming along. And
First and 16 on the near side, pro to the left. And we got a flag from the near side here. Whistles blow, arms are waved. That was a first down and 16. We've got a player down on the field. They're motioning for someone to come out, and the staff will come out. A procedure on
and that's Phillips right there.
The Wildcats. So I believe it is, you say, Phillips that is down. He's kind of writhing back and forth, so sometimes you hope that is a
good sign.
A good sign that he's got a lot of movement and some things, but that can also
be an excruciating pain that's real. Yeah.
So you just have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. So we're going to take a break. 10-16 remaining in this one. Wildcats trail the Bulldogs 28-25. We'll give way for a commercial. We'll be back.
Looking for mouth-watering barbecue and breakfast? Judy's Q has you covered, right here on the corner of 291 and P Highway. From tender brisket to juicy pork ribs and chicken wings, we've got it all. And don't forget our famous burnt ends, served Thursday to Saturday. Planning a tailgate or event? Order meat by the pound for your next big gathering. Visit judysq.com for more details. Taste the difference at Judy's Q.
Church and Dwight, the company that brings you brands like Arm & Hammer, Hero Cosmetics, and OxyClean, is hiring in Harrisonville. Church and Dwight is looking for experienced team members at their Harrisonville manufacturing facility. Full-time and part-time positions available. Wages from $20.08 an hour and benefits starting day one. Come join a place where people matter. Learn more by visiting churchdwight.com and click on careers. That's churchdwight.com. Church and Dwight is an equal opportunity employer.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your number one option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
All right, Brendan Phillips walking rather gingerly. You want to turn that dude back on right there. Yep, very good. The extra commercials when we have somebody hurt, sometimes our scoreboard gets off. And it was there. We're going to have a pro right formation. Under center is Hall. Going to run a little veer to the left and a cutback. That's going to be Bechtel. Bechtel with a gain of about 5. It's going to bring up Scott on the tackle. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9. 9 minutes and 40 seconds and rolling here. Wildcats trailing by 3.
This year, the coaches have done a really good job in all of the close games as far as managing their last few possessions the way that they need to close out the game. So we'd look to see to do that again tonight.
That is going to be a little bit short. Well, he's motioning fourth down. I thought he was motioning for the first down, but that's going to bring up 4th and 1. You're down to 9 minutes and 24 seconds. It looks like we're going to go to the Ram formation.
Get your snap here, don't jump, and get forward.
So 4th and 1. Ram is 3 linemen, then 3 backs, and forward, and that's going to be first down. We get a flag come rolling in here to see what that's going to be. Face mask against the Bulldogs.
I'm saying no way as far as throwing. I mean,
you've got 3 linemen, 3 guys behind them, all going forward. How can there be much of that?
Not necessarily how can there be a face mask, because I get how that can be, intentional and all of that. But, from the mere fact that there's just got to be a flag dropped in late, it seems like, for each one of these plays. And
so the Wildcats with the first down, then an additional 15 tacked on it, and that's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. We'll hope that is a first down of a bunch where we take it to the other end. The Wildcats trailing 28-25, 1st and 10, their own 40-yard line. Pro to the right. And a little dive action over there. Going to be a short gain of only about 1 on the play.
Well, we had 2 of our linemen blocking each other about 10 yards downfield.
Bechtel on the carry.
Tell you what, if those 2 guys decide to block somebody, that goes for another 5 yards, I think.
Drake King on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Pro to the right formation, veer backs. Sims to the far side. Smalley to the near side. And
that's where you got to just get it on the edge. Speed option. Bop.
There's where you would like to see that pitch. But there's sometimes that he's in the grass that we've been critical of him trying to make that pitch. You're saying we want to go lead option as opposed to the dive.
Not even lead. You don't even need to dive the thing. You put that ball down to where all 3 of those same guys that just made that tackle, and you let them run into that dude, and even
pro right formation, back to passes Hall. Just over, that might have been touched just a little bit by Mason Ryder.
Absolutely
got his hands on it just a little bit. Or
Keller Johnson was.
Keller might have had a struggle getting to the end zone, but that would have sure been a big play.
It definitely would have got the first. But yeah, no, he was a big target across the middle, and Mason Ryder just made a really, really good. He undercut that, and he needed to get a piece of it.
Gabe Studdard is back to receive the punt from Smalley off the side of the foot. That may be okay, though. That ball is going to be down, no return. It's going to be at the 29-yard line here to the near side. So we have a 28-25 lead. The Bulldogs over the Wildcats. 7:51 remaining in this one. The Wildcats will be setting up on defense here.
You know, right there on that play, you got to teach your punter to be a little bit of an actor. He's got guys coming in at his feet. He's got a guy running into him. We've had flags on the last 73 plays. We might as well have one on that too.
So 1st and 10, 29-yard line, trips to the right, split to the left. Back to pass is Scott, and that's going to be caught for a gain of 14 by guess who? That is Amari Powell. Oh, excuse me, wrong one. Gabe Studdard this time. But nonetheless, still 1st and 10 out to the 44-yard line.
You know, the defense has played, Harrisonville's defense has played pretty well here in the second half. I have a feeling that you're going to get some things dialed back up. Looks like you got man here, at least on the wide side. And
going to run a little zone look for 4 yards, maybe 5. Waters on the carry, sorry.
No, you're good. I think you're going to be best bet to kind of stay into some of that pressure and either mix it up with, say, what we used to call Gator with man one up and play zone around it, or just stay straight up in your man and have one over the top and get your linebackers who have been playing pretty well and let your Jackson Nicholas and those guys kind of just line up and go.
Clock down to 7:05. Another dive play. Going to try, and that's going to be just a yard short, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. That's Lake Waters on the carry. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 on the Wildcats here on the far side, just into Wildcat territory. So watch the ball here, then get off the ball and do your assignment.
Yeah, and they're in their own little ram formation here.
And it's going to be a first down, a gain of 2. So on the far side, on the 45-yard line. So the Bulldogs have kind of kicked into run here with a little zone look to both sides.
I think early they were trying to get up a few scores to where they could then do this anyway, but running the clock out rather than, staying within this 3-point range.
Trips to the left, split in to the right. Going to hand that off and hit wide, and he eludes one tackler and then takes a hit.
That's number 25, Lake Waters on the carry for the Bulldogs. Tackle made by number 20, Deegan Beechner.
Here it is up here.
I think Tyson Wyatt Smith was also.
He's the one that made that available.
No, I think he was the decleat. But
gotcha. 2nd down and 9. Trips out to the right. Split in to the left. Single back in the backfield with Michael Scott. 2nd and 9. Back to pass is Scott. Started to step up, and that's going to be a sack tackle for loss.
And that's going to be your Ethan Stone.
Ethan Stone with the sack of Michael Scott, going to make it 3rd down and 12. See if the Cats can dial something up here to get off the field. Maybe 4-down territory, but with the leg of this punter, they might be trying to pin them deep. We'll see. Let's hold them and make them punt first.
Yeah, and the thing that you want to do here with all the energy and whatnot, you got to play clean because there's going to be a flag here in the next couple plays just because they're getting antsy. That was a pretty good
There was
catch.
A quick slant in, caught by Amari Powell from Michael Scott. So he looked over to the right, let the quick slant in happen back and throws a dart right at his numbers. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
We kind of had the over-under on him there, and, a good throw and catch is what we need to pay attention to now is any time, even now, them going back-to-back to it. I think any time that you're in a crunch type situation, they've kind of gone to some curl routes that they've hit a few times. They've gone up top on the outside a couple times to the sideline. But now that they have that quick slant available, especially from a man standpoint, they think that they can kind of get that inside step.
All right, going to bring up 4th down. What they did was they took the 5-yard penalty. They're going to move it back 5. Then they're going to punt, try and pin them deep. So the Wildcats are going to receive the punt with 3:47 remaining here in the game, trailing by 3.
And if he gets it pinned as far as the roll and whatnot, we don't have anybody back there. So we're going to be starting this one deep. That's not my favorite decision of the game.
So the ball is down at the 6-yard line. The Wildcats are 94 yards away from taking the lead on this one with 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this game. So the Wildcats have virtually the length of the field to go on this one.
And I think out of the last few drives, they have this in them that we need to stay clean as far as blocking goes, and whenever the ball is either in some open field or past you, don't touch anyone.
1st and 10 at your own 6-yard line. Gonna be a veer out to the 13. Reynolds out to the 13-yard line.
No, you're good. I think that's right now as you start that drive right there, and you already jump out here to where you got a good chance to go ahead and convert here on the 2nd down.
2nd down and 4.
Staying into the boundary end.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Down to 3 minutes and counting here in the 4th quarter with a 3-point lead.
You got a late sub. Get on the ball.
Twins out to the left with a flex. Tight end over to the right. Looks like it is going to be short, so for certainly the Wildcats will go on 4th and short here. So 4th and a short 1 with 2 minutes and 28 seconds and running here. Wildcats trailing by 3. That's going to be a timeout called by...
I think it was by Harrisonville. But I'm
by
not sure.
Harrisonville. Coach Maxwell upset about something that's going on here, but it seemed to be the referee, not his guys. But nonetheless, we've got 4th and 1 with 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in this one. Wildcats take a timeout. Go see Golden Classics. Take a timeout to go get some jewelry. We'll be back.
Nobody wants to deal with a clogged drain or a leaky pipe. That's why you need to call JCM Plumbing. JCM Plumbing has over 20 years of experience in the industry and offers a variety of services to make them your #1 option for anything plumbing related. With a wide variety of services from clogged pipes to a new hot water heater and all the best state-of-the-art equipment, JCM Plumbing is your place for everything you need for plumbing in your home. So just call me, JCM, to take care of that leaky pipe at 816-726-8281.
All right, 2:22 remaining. Wildcats have 85 yards to go to pay dirt, and they trail by 3. They're getting on the ball quick. Pro formation. Going to run the veer, going to pull it back, and out to the 20-yard line with Hall the 1st down. So you've got the dive back. We've got to go quickly here. You're down to 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And we're going to run the veer there again. And the whistle blows. So the Wildcats going to have 2nd down and 8 here on the near side. 1:55 remaining. It's going to be hard to break Reynolds loose in this type of situation by going ahead and running him, if I might be a little critical. But back to pass is Hall. Hall is flushed out to this side, and he does go ahead and get rid of it. But you want to wonder, the ball made it past the line of scrimmage. I'm not still a firm believer that that's a high school rule, but nonetheless, it's going to be ruled incomplete. 1:36 remaining. Incomplete pass is the rule on the field. Going to bring up 3rd and 8.
There's a... Yeah, I think situational. This isn't something that they've done, a ton in a game this year or as of late. So this will be a good test for it.
Pro to the left with an extra back. Going to get the pass out to...
I think it's Keller.
To Keller Johnson. He comes over here and takes a little bit of a hit from 21, and he bites the dust trying to get that penalty that you were talking about. But that's a 1st down.
He just laid out on his back.
That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. Wildcats now have 70 yards to, 4th and 1. I thought they got the 1st. $1:30 left on time. There's the dive. And that's going to be a first down. So we get the clock stopped with 1:25. So Nate Reynolds on the carry. It'd sure be nice to get him to bust one of those. But we'll wait and see. We've got a pro right formation.
I think he about ran over Hall in the process.
Clock is running, 1:16. Back to pass. There's a pass. That's a nice job by Keller Johnson. A one-handed grab by a young man that doesn't look like. I know there's some of us heavy guys that have got good hands. Okay, second down and 4 out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:10. We'll see how many times we can get down the field and make some type of a catch where we can get out of bounds.
Absolutely.
So we've got a $1.10. Wildcats trailing by 3 with 1:10 left in this game. Pro right formation. Gonna run the quarterback follow, and that's going to be for a first down. So now get on the ball quickly. The clock is stopped long enough to set the change. We're right at the middle of the field on the 50. We've got a pro right formation. Back in the shotgun is Hall. No, he's going to step up under center. There's going to be a quick pass to Smalley, and that is absolutely the right call. He still was juggling the last one when he had it, lost it, and
I don't know how long he is, but it to me looked like as they were going out of bounds, the ball had gotten up in the air. But to me, the timeout should have been taken, even though your time stopped briefly to set the chains. You still had almost 10 seconds run off as you get that play in.
Because we're at 49 seconds now.
You could stay at a minute, just over a minute, and get that
pro
same
formation. Going to run that same play. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Going to call the clock. So into Bulldog territory here of Odessa. The ball is on the 37-yard line with 43 seconds remaining in the game. Wildcats with 43.2. They trail by 3. They are 37 yards from taking the lead. Pro right formation. Veer backs. Hall under center. Going to run the ball, and the ball drops out. That's going to be a 6-yard gain.
And the timeout. Good.
And the timeout taken by Coach Maxwell. The Golden Classics timeout. While Coach Maxwell takes a timeout to try and get this score, you need to take timeout and go see Windia Golden Classics. We'll take a break. 37.6 remaining in this one. Wildcats need to get to the end zone. They trail by 3. Ready, go.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
All right, welcome back. The Wildcats are 31 yards from taking the lead. They've got 37.6 minutes to do it. Seconds, yeah. Sorry, I was trying to see how many people were watching. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Pro right formation, veer backs. Going to give it to Reynolds. Reynolds is close to a first down, but going to be just a little bit short.
Let's go.
We can't clock it. Yep, we're going to have to clock it. Get in a formation, going to take the timeout. So the Wildcats going to take the timeout. You know, earlier this year, we had a time that we needed to clock it, and the young man did not know what clock it meant because he had been taught a different term for getting up and spike it rather than clock it. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Now we're down to 24.6. We're down by 3. We'll be back.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
We're going to see what happens.
We are going to see what happens right now. I was getting ready to predict it, but I can't predict it now. 24.6, trail by 3 in the shotgun. Trips out here to the right with a tight end, split into the far side, and the snap, the fake. Going to throw it deep, and you got to be careful throwing anything anywhere's near.
13.
You throw anything near number 3, Amari Powell, because he can go get the ball, but that ball is incomplete.
Well, and here,
19.7 left.
The reason I wasn't going with the predictions is I'm sick of getting bit by the commentator curse. So
yeah, you got that part. That's why we were talking about it off camera. But nonetheless, 4th and 1. Got to get the first here in the shotgun. And he's going to get the first and out of bounds. The Wildcats have a first down. That's a Troby Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. When you think appliances, think Troby's first.
You know what?
15.54 seconds.
You got to give it to, that we're going to just switch gears a little bit. William Scott over here, number 21, chasing Hall out of bounds. It was about 2 steps out of bounds. Looked like he was going to go ahead and grab him and throw him, and he went to his knees and basically held all the way off. That's a really tough.
That's a good job by a young man.
Time. Yeah, that's a tough time.
Because that's half the distance to the goal. 15.4, ball is back and caught and down. The clock runs. 8 seconds, 6, 5, 4. Got to get it clocked, and they do with 2.6. So 28-25, the Odessa Bulldogs ahead of your Wildcats, 2.6 seconds, 2nd down and 2. Wildcats have 1 play to get it in the end zone. We are going to go for the field goal to tie this thing up. The timeout is called by Odessa. And I tell you what.
We're going to ice the kicker.
25-28. Hey, we're going to take a break. Stay with us. We got a great one.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
All right, welcome back, everyone. The ball is going to be placed for the field goal on the 20-yard line. We've got a 30-yard field goal by Cole Smalley. It'll be placed down by Levi Hall.
You can't call back to
2.6. And the kick is up and no good. We seem like he came out of there. That kick was up and had an opportunity, and we haven't seen that. Yeah. The Wildcats are going to lose this thing 28-25 to the Bulldogs. We're going to take and put together the max effort player of the game, the diamond in the rough. We'll be back after a couple commercials, and we'll be back.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Max Motors, our team is ready to help you with all your automotive needs.
My husband and I were looking for a truck. We were told that Max Motors was the place to go. They had exactly what we were looking for and at a price that worked within our budget. Plus, there was zero pressure. I've never had such a pleasant experience at a car dealership. We will definitely be going back to do business with them in the future.
If you're thinking about a new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or Hyundai, shop 24/7 at maxmotors.com. Open late. See dealer for details.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
All right, thanks everyone. Wildcats dropped this one 28-25. Thanks so much for joining it, making it, wild. The Wildcats dropped this into the Bulldogs. We'll have to wait and see later this week what happens as far as where we go with districts. We'll plan to bring you those games, that game next week, wherever it might be. We're sure that most likely we'll be traveling. But let's get our diamonds in the rough and our max effort play of the game, Trav.
All right, so a tough one tonight. We're in the position to go ahead and tie this one up, take it into OT, or win it, and didn't end up going that way tonight. But as what they did do is they got some experience in a tough game like this. It was a tough, well-fought game all night. From kind of the back and forth where there was, I think turnovers ended up being even. The contact and the just downhill in your face kind of football was well fought tonight. So it was a little bit tough coming up with the players this evening just because there's so many and you don't know who stands out where, but I'll give it a shot. So the max player of the game, I know he's had it before, but the kid just doesn't have any quit to him. He ended up getting injured towards the end of the game. We hope to see him back and healthy and ready to go into playoff stuff. But Brandon Phillips is taking a huge chunk of the work, the dives. And when you're talking in a triple option, you're looking at a guy who's just running full speed downhill to where he doesn't know what he's getting. We're leaving a guy unblocked for a quarterback to read, and a lot of times he's getting stuck regardless if he gets the ball or not. So he did a great job getting and fighting for those yards, putting us in a position to where we can pull and follow up right behind him with Levi Hall or put it on the edge. We saw a little bit with Bechtel. We saw a little bit with Nate Reynolds. Welcome back to him, and he looked good tonight. It didn't look like things were bothering him too much as far as his knee goes. But Brandon Phillips, makes all that happen with he's been kind of taking the workload since Reynolds has been gone, I think week 1-2. So, and then Diamond in the rough. Keller Johnson's been playing both ways, and also with Nate going out early in the season, they needed a little bit of another offensive weapon, and they found that in Keller Johnson as a tight end. And so he's kind of hidden in there, but he made some great catches tonight. A one-hander. He had the ability, the chance to make a couple more. The Hoggies up front, the line has been doing a really good job of getting movement, but also protecting to where we can get these, these deep crossers and post routes that, that Keller's catching from a tight end standpoint. And he is a little bit bigger body like myself, and it takes him a little bit longer to get that 10, 12 yards downfield. So those guys are doing a great job blocking. But Keller Johnson has come out of nowhere as far as still making his plays on defense, showed up big on some sacks, some tackles for losses, and now he's making catches. And in the last couple games, he's had some big plays as well as touchdowns and whatnot. So he's going to go ahead and have the diamond in the rough, and I think we have several on the team where I think we clean up a couple things penalty-wise, turnover-wise, and as we get our special teams going, we won't find ourselves in this position towards the end of the game for a final kick, but we'll take care of those within the game and not be in this position. So a tough one lost tonight, but I think everyone learned from this. The coaches have done a great job as far as managing these close games, and that I think is going to just give us a little bit of potential to make these games happen in the playoffs.
So Tim Hollingsworth was the Sonic kick return contest person. The Lindley's Cookies was Brian Arnhart, and Mary Pruitt with the tumbler. The Wildcats lose a tough one, 28-25. Now we'll have to sit and see some of the other stuff to come in to find out where the district games are going to be. You'll find that on Mish's website. I'll also put it at 4Ts.com. We'll plan to bring this to you wherever it is next week.
Hey,
Tuck.
I got one more, though. I think that, with you talking about us losing the tough one, and tonight, it's not bad as we head into the playoffs and we be traveling in the road on the playoffs to have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, have a little bit of we owe everybody that we see the rest of the way every effort. There's nothing to lose. It's not bad to take a reality check going into this and then coming out and everyone be kind of sleeping on you.
Well, you've got to go win a game to get to play another game, And whoever you have to play, if you're going to be on the road, it doesn't matter if it's this person or that person. You go with an attitude that we're not done until we're done.
Yep.
For tonight, we're done. The Wildcats lose this one, 28-25. For Tuck, who's running around taking down cameras. For Josh, who's taking care of the PTZ cameras tonight as well as producing this thing. For Trav here beside me, this is Jay Forsler from 4Ts. Guys, thanks for being with us. Go see our sponsors. Spend your money with them. They deserve it, and we appreciate them.
Absolutely.
That's it for tonight.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
Church and Dwight, the company that brings you brands like Arm & Hammer, Hero Cosmetics, and OxyClean, is hiring in Harrisonville. Church and Dwight is looking for experienced team members at their Harrisonville manufacturing facility. Full-time and part-time positions available. Wages from $20.08 an hour and benefits starting day one. Come join a place where people matter. Learn more by visiting churchdwight.com and click on careers. That's churchdwight.com. Church and Dwight is an equal opportunity employer.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra.